It's the summer of 1950. A group of physicists are walking to lunch at the Los Alamos National Laboratory in New Mexico, chatting casually about reports of flying saucers and interstellar travel. Among them is Nobel laureate Enrico Fermi. In the middle of the meal, out of nowhere, Fermi blurts out a very simple question. Where is everybody? He had just done the math in his head. Given the sheer number of stars and the billions of years the galaxy has existed, even a civilization traveling at a fraction of light speed should have colonized the entire Milky Way by now. They should have already arrived. Yet there is absolutely zero evidence they exist. The math heavily favors a universe teeming with intelligent life, but our observations yield nothing but empty space. Look at the actual numbers. There are an estimated 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. The Milky Way holds up to 400 billion stars. This animation shows the scale of our galaxy reduced to potential habitats. Factoring in star formation and planetary environments, scientists estimate there are roughly 40 billion Earth-like planets orbiting in habitable zones just in our local neighborhood. Statistically, millions of these dots should have developed technological civilizations. We certainly make our presence known. Since 1895, human radio signals have been leaking out into space. We've created a bubble of noise 130 light-years across, washing over thousands of neighboring star systems. We listen for a response, and we scan the sky for stray broadcasts or automated probes. We find exactly zero. A universe this massive and this old should be loud. The absolute dead air on our receivers indicates a severe flaw in how we understand the evolution of life. But we did hear something exactly once. On August 15, 1977, an astronomer named Jerry Eman was reviewing printouts from the Big Ear radio telescope in Ohio. He spotted a 72-second surge of radio waves originating from the constellation Sagittarius. The data was so striking, he grabbed a red pen, circled the sequence 6EQUJ5, and wrote, "Wow." The intensity hits exactly 1420 megahertz, the natural frequency emitted by hydrogen. Physicists theorized intelligent species would use this exact frequency to stand out from cosmic noise. Astronomers pointed more sensitive equipment at that exact patch of sky for decades. It never repeated. The 1977 detection demonstrates that if a signal is out there, our equipment is capable of registering it. Our long-term failure to find another one confirms the silence is real. Economist Robin Hanson proposed a mechanism for this silence. Somewhere on the path between a dead planet and a star-faring empire, there is an impassable evolutionary wall, a great filter that almost no species survives. This leaves us with two options. Option A places the filter in our past. Under this model, the leap from simple molecules to complex cells, or the jump to conscious intelligence, is a statistical miracle. If true, the universe is dead, and we are the first and only species to make it through. Option B places the filter in our future. Here, life frequently arises, and intelligence is common. But upon reaching the ability to manipulate nuclear forces, alter their climate, or build artificial intelligence, every single civilization wipes itself out. Think about what this means for our exploration of the solar system. If we dig into the Martian soil and discover fossilized, independently evolved bacteria, it would be the worst scientific discovery in human history. Finding simple life right next door proves it arises easily, eliminating option A. The great filter would be waiting straight ahead of us. There is an alternative to the filter, where intelligent species do survive, but they actively choose silence. Author Lou Cecin conceptualized this as the dark forest hypothesis. The premise relies on basic game theory. Matter is finite, and civilizations must expand to survive. Because light-speed communication is too slow to guarantee peaceful intentions, the safest move upon discovering a neighbor is a preemptive strike. To survive this hostile ecosystem, a civilization must camouflage itself, turn off its transmitters, and stay completely silent. Remember that 130 light-year bubble of radio noise we've been proudly beaming outward for over a century? Under this theory, we are a lost infant crying out in a jungle full of predators. The stars aren't empty. The silence we hear is just the breathing of unseen hunters, heavily armed, waiting for someone foolish enough to make a sound. We have no way of knowing which of these mathematical models governs our reality. The data offers no comfort, only extreme parameters. Either we are an impossibly rare biological miracle, standing totally alone in the dark, or we are just the next civilization in line to go quiet.